What's going on, everybody? We're talking comics. We've been talking comics for a little while. Belmont's new to it. We're gonna bust his cherry and then kick it off. I'm just kidding. Maybe he just doesn't like it. I'm not sure. We're gonna find out. We got Belmont with us, and we're gonna talk some comics, guys. What's up, Billy?
Hey,
What's up, Mom?
who's in chat? Is there anybody even
There ain't
watching
fucking
it?
nobody. Nobody's watching us. We're just talking.
Nobody's here.
We're just in the comic book shop, just talking shit. Just a couple guys. Two guys who like manga, one guy who doesn't know anything about it. Maybe we're gonna change that today.
So yeah, I'm curious.
You know, they say every guy is
already-
a six-pack away from being a manga fan. Right?
I can already see in camera that you're already gonna bring up something that I really love. So I'm just gonna let you like roll for a while. So
Who, me?
yeah.
Why don't you show something?
No. I'm letting you go first. It's your show. I'm letting you go
we
first.
Go back and forth.
Oh, okay. We got a couple people here in chat already. Jolly Green says, "What is this?"
What's this? We're talking comics.
What we're doing? You scared Jody says just a couple of guys talking about fleshlights. I don't know about that. If it's that's this channel.
Who are these brosifs?
I know. How come we can't see our names? It's weird. I mean, you can see mine because I keep my branding and shit. Like,
there we go. My bad.
There we go. Yes,
because originally I had like some other shit going on for the show. You remember I had like the other overlays and shit.
Well, see, that's exactly why I keep my own little personal branding right here on the side, just in case some fucking show host fucks me. You know.
Am I fucking? Is this the Mark Brooks show? No, it's not the Mark Brooks show. We actually do fucking interiors over here.
Oh my god, Jesus!
And all of us have like
and
ratio
and produce right and produce comics. Like,
yeah, and none of us are fucking fat asses either.
Jason says, "Isn't this usually at 6?
This is normally at 6. If you want to come on, Jason, you can. You can come on anything I have.
Oh my god.
Normally we're at 6, but we went to 8 because today's my daughter's birthday. So I hung out with her a little bit more today, and she's in bed now. So
yesterday was my birthday, 6/6.
Fucking birthday!
Really?
You're 66?
Yeah. No, my birthday's on 6/6.
Oh, how old are you? 40?
Yeah.
You're
49.
Yes.
49.
Why you gotta call a ninja out like that?
I'm not. I'm like in my fucking 40s. Dude, I'm so old. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I was like, am I 47? She was like, dude, you're fucking like 48. I was like, no. I think you were 47. I think I'm 47. Yeah.
You're 47 right now? Yeah. Dude,
at the moment, yes.
Dude, 40s went by so quick. Like I was like, I can't believe it. Like honestly, I felt like it was just yesterday. I was just barely turning 40. So it's crazy.
I'm the youngest one, I guess.
Yeah.
What are you? Are you?
But not short in wisdom of years.
No, I'm actually a lot older than that.
38.
No.
40.
Way older than that.
40.
You're in your
45.
I was gonna say 42. 40.
I just don't age.
That's not
45, dude. Yeah, you're in the club. You're the beyond the 5-4-5 club.
There's a couple grapefruits.
Generation X.
It's where when someone calls you middle aged, you start to really not like it. You're like, oh man, fuck off. Like,
wait, so are you Generation X, Billy? Still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm considered Gen X.
Gen X, man.
That's why it's like the stuff he's about to show is like, this is the stuff that came out like when I was a teenager that I was just like, that's why a lot of the conversations that happen currently, you know, within our circles around, you know, the big two, like Marvel and DC. And I'm like, man, I've been checked out on Marvel and DC since this shit that Matt's about to show has come out. Because in my teens, when I saw like, you know, like stuff like I was just showing off camera like this, like coming out in floppy form, I was just like, oh no, this is the shit I like. And I kind of like left Marvel and DC and behind when people talk about like, oh, then I started reading Image. Like I never even made it to Image. Like I was already reading Japanese comics before Image was even a thing. Like they got me hooked super early. That's why when I tell people, they're like, "Oh man, that's weeb shit." I'm like, dude, weebs can get off my lawn. I'm like the old man in Neo Tokyo. I'm like, I was here when we still called it Japanimation.
What was it called on Cartoon Network when it was like, hey, we got our fucking anime block of shit? I forgot what it was called. Toonami? No.
Toonami? Oh yeah.
Yo, what's going on, American? What's going on in hockey? Riveting
Welcome,
discussion.
hockey.
What the fuck is Jolly Green? Is he just like being snarky and fucking with us, or
riveting discussion? Yeah,
it is riveting. I'm excited to have this discussion.
Yeah,
I didn't even know I was gonna be here. I had like 3.5 minute notice, and I said, "Fuck it, I'll jump on."
Oh, right
I'm
on.
high.
See,
Why not?
In here.
You can don't start off so strong. Don't start off so strong. Ease into that right there.
Wait a minute. Okay, so something small. Do you have these small versions?
Yeah, what is that? What they would consider the Tonkabon size manga?
Ooh, fill us in there. Is that what these would be considered?
Yeah,
Tonkadong.
I think it's TAUNCABAN Tonkabon.
Tonkabong.
Tonka.
Yeah.
Like if the toy trucks Tonka, if they made a bong, it's a Tonka bong.
Yeah.
I like this. I like it's small. I don't know how many fucking
tons of pages, right?
Yeah,
story flows super fast from page to page.
Super fast. We've got like almost 300 pages of storytelling, and dude, it rolls really quick, and it is just so fucking dope.
It's great, right?
And it's not your typical like big-eyed, Astro Boy shit. You know what I mean? It's a little more subtle in its design work.
And I remember even when I think it was Dark Horse, it might have been Studio Proteus or Mirage, but it might have been Dark Horse. They republished this in like regular comic book format. In the late 80s, and Frank Miller did all the covers for it.
Dude, Frank Miller did this cover right here.
Yeah. All those were originally were done as the Frank Miller covers when that was republished, and it was split up in 22 pages, and they sold it, to us kids like 22 pages
so
at
you
a
had
time
to buy
monthly.
all of this in 22 pages.
Yeah.
Oh, when he gave a fuck about his drawings, when he can actually draw.
Yeah, dude, this was when he was like
that really looks like, and these covers really look like the Dark Knight style when he was doing that style.
Yeah, this is like Dark Knight, maybe a little bit of the Ronin, know.
It's really, and see, but we didn't know any better. Like when I got my fucking Akira like box set, I was like, fuck, I bought this in 22 pages at a time. There's so much.
Dude, I have I got one of those too, and it's just like, what? And this was like an eye opener.
Yeah, but what they did
after fucking watching the movie, it's like I saw the movie and was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'll check out.
How it went faster
like,
is check this out. Like I don't know if I can get this in
focus.
But up here in it's Xenon. Sorry, am I backwards?
Yeah, you're backwards. So I'm like, No Next? Is that the guy from that show with No Next?
It's when I'm on the other side, I like to face in towards the screen. That's just proper videography. So here, let me just
94.
Let me flip myself back.
Hey, what's up, 24?
Okay. So up here in the corner, these came out bi-weekly. So you get 2 22-pagers per month. 44 pages of story per month. Like when they were translating the manga to our format, floppy form. So still not too bad. Like 44 pages a month. That's pretty sturdy. You'd get through that 300 pages in about a year.
Yeah, I really enjoy this. So what do you got? You want to show something you got?
No. You we can.
I got a whole stack of shit, but I'm okay with like seeing what you got. Or we go mainstream. So this is let's go bring it back to mainstream. So you got Frank Miller, doing the cover. And that's about all I got right there on
Oh my God.
mainstream. Mainstream connection with this is Frank Miller got to pay his mortgage with the front cover.
Right on. So, do you have any have you ever heard of or read about or seen any Lone Wolf and Cub stuff, Belmont? Or even
Not
like stuff that's a
really.
derivative off of it,
No, not really. I've heard of Chainsaw Man they're talking about in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's a new one. That's
Is that a new one?
Yeah.
See, everything that I have is fucking old as shit.
Yeah. Yeah, like we're all looking at the old stuff, the cool stuff that we got into. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess it was like yeah, I mean, if I saw Chainsaw Man as a kid, I'd probably be like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is this?"
You'd probably still like Chainsaw Man. I mean, because like, see, every once in a while, like I said, it's a lot of this stuff that we like cyberpunk shit, like stuff with robots, isn't necessarily in fashion anymore within the manga sphere and anime sphere. But every once in a while, they throw us a bone for like the stuff that we used to like. Oh yeah, man, this shit's fucking dope.
That shit.
See, what was cool is like this movie was so incredibly faithful to this first book right here. It was really cool. Like it was shockingly faithful to the book, which I think a lot of anime fans really liked.
It was really quick though.
Yeah.
The whole the guy getting the fingers that could cut shit open and stuff. Like I was hoping he would last a little longer. Honestly, I just wanted the movie to be longer.
To leave. We just said hi to him, and now he's got to say goodbye.
Yeah, where's he going?
Hi, Hockey. Jeez.
What time is it in England? I don't know.
I think he said he was at the gym.
Oh.
Can you just imagine him at the gym with his little fucking bowler on and his little like Speedo pants?
So the version I have of what you have is oops, goddamn.
If you got anything next to you, Belmont, that you want to show off, man?
I got a stack of art next to me if you want to see it.
Yeah, man. It's just like last couple of episodes we've had a theme, and like we'll take the theme and then just like dive into long boxes and start pulling out shit that's like relatable to that theme.
The I would say the Alita deluxe box set that came out. The pages are so I need to like get this.
Ooh.
Mark Silvestri cover.
Nice.
Damn. The fuck kind of gun is that? Who cares? It's fucking dope.
The Rob Liefeld gun.
Yeah, dude.
The clarity on these pages for the Alita.
Dude, let me take it out.
Do it, dude.
That fucking. Hold on. There we go.
I'm looking at both of you guys right now. Looking at it.
Yeah, he's got stuff going too.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say the paper that they printed these Alita box set like editions that you can buy is so good, and like the print transfer of just the line work is fucking dope as fuck.
Dude, because my shit is pretty rough. You know what I mean?
It is really beautiful. Like it's
small and it's printed pretty rough. You know what I mean? But I would love to get like a better copy. Did you like the story past one? Like I said, ooh, what the fuck is that? Spaceball shit.
Yeah, the guy who created the vehicle, the design guy, I had him draw it. I met him at a con.
Dude,
that's fucking dope.
Look at this sunset in 4 zipatones. It's fucking nice. It's fucking just it's like 4 different like zips.
Zips?
Just fucking lipped robots. Why are you getting your robots lips?
Oh, you
want to be a hunter-killer, huh? Oh.
So right on, like I didn't have I don't have Lone Wolf and Cub, but so like we're were 1 for 2 on having both having a old school version of something.
We show some manga, and Belmont pulls out some fucking
Yeah,
I don't have any manga
Silvestri
stuff.
art.
yeah.
No, so you pull out like original Silvestri art, dude. Like, yeah. You guys got some manga? Here's some. Oh, yeah, that's Barry.
Winter Smith.
What's up, Barry?
That's rad. Fuck yeah.
Dude, is that Armstrong or Arrow or something like that? Was that Valiant
Archer
stuff?
and Armstrong.
Yeah, Archer and Armstrong. And it was like
Take it out. Too much reflection.
His arm was strong, and there were some arrows involved.
That's rad.
Dude, he was the fucking workhorse over there when they had him doing that shit.
It's my favorite artist.
Really? Barry is. Yeah.
Beautiful.
He remastered this page later on, reworked the inks.
Very nice, dude.
I got one from Fraga. It's the only piece I have by Fraga. It's from Bloodstrike 1.
How fucking crazy is that, dude? That is so like. If you were like, hey, who do you think this is? I wouldn't have called out Fraga. I don't know.
I think the layouts might have been Liefeld. I don't know.
Yeah, that's dope. I like his current stuff a little more.
I just do stuff like this when I go to a convention. I bring these jams.
Oh shit!
So it's like a GI Joe one, like the first page.
That's
I got Jay
fucking
Lee,
dope,
Snake Eyes.
Holy
I
shit.
got
Now I gotta
Tucci.
put your fucking back. I gotta make you solo again.
That's fucking rad, dude. Can't believe you have a G.I. Joe jam page from a bunch of different artists. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Tucci did Lady J for me. We got Snake Eyes by Jay Lee, and you got
Jay
Michael
Lee
Zack.
Snake Eyes, bro.
Yeah.
Michael Zack Snow Job.
That's fucking rad.
I like the shipwreck, dude. Who did the shipwreck?
Norm Rapone. You know the guy from what did he do? He did Flash, I think.
Dude, that's fucking
Right?
dope.
What else did he do? You know what I'm talking about. He worked for Image, right?
I
I think that's how you say his name.
He's got a
Rapone.
lot of teeth.
I don't know. Working on this one, which is basically a creators jam that has all their, their characters that they created. So I got Eastman doing Shredder, and
Who's that crazy ass design next to Shredder? Bud is fucking dope. Bud looks great, but the one with the little like faux fucking stamp like signage thing.
oh, who was that?
Six face?
Oh, it's David Mack. Kabuki. Isn't that anime?
Yeah, David.
Or isn't that a manga?
No, but it's dope as shit though. I think.
Yeah,
It's Asian. Why can't it be manga?
But David Mack's not Asian.
It looks like an Asian signature.
It does.
that's Bud Root doing Cave Woman, and Don Perlin, Bloodshot, Michael Vosberg. I forgot the character now.
I like the Bloodshot movie. Fuck it. I'm gonna say
It just came out. The Bloodshot movie came out at the wrong time because COVID hit right as it came out, so they got fucked, and it kind of ruined everything for Valiant movies. And I think they're working on an Archer and Armstrong movie next.
That would have been like the opening salvo of Valiant movies, huh? Was the fucking Bloodspot? Yeah, that sucks, dude. I bought that movie on Amazon Prime. Yeah. As soon as it was available, I bought it. was like, oh, I want to watch that shit. It's dope, dude. I thought they did a lot of cool shit in it. Some of the parts you're watching, you like kind of forget you're watching Vin Diesel, Van Dookie.
I like Vin Diesel as an intergalactic fucking badass. I like him as a witch hunter. I like him as a man that has blood regeneration, bloodshotting. I'm just not really into him in the Hot Wheels movies.
But I like them now that they're called
sorry,
Hot Wheels
Matchbox,
movies.
whatever it's called. Like I don't.
Look,
and they keep making those movies; they won't stop.
Right?
Why would they? They just keep getting better and they keep making money. Dude, the first couple of movies, I was like, "What is this?"
I mean, when
trash?
they stopped using the orange tracks with the loop-de-loops, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. Once somebody was like, "Yo, it's just like Matchbox the movie," I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, dude, it's
kind of like
Hot
how
Wheels.
you end up liking like Charlie's Angels. The first movie is just dog shit, but then Charlie's Angels Full Throttle is just fucking awesome because they just said, "Fuck it, we're just like not gonna be realistic. We're gonna catch cables with the front wheels of our cars and then swing around a fucking valley and then land on another fucking street. Like, fuck it."
Yeah.
It's like, who's not in these movies now? You know what I mean? It's like, dude, are you in Hollywood? Like, are you somebody? Like, have you been in a fucking Fast and Furious movie yet, though?
Oh my god, this next book you're about to show is.
But it's a sucking fuck because it's like, oh, whoever's the bad guy in this episode, in like the next episode, they'll be part of the team.
Well, I mean, dude, because they're family. Can't forget that. I mean, even if you're my enemy, you're still my family.
Yeah, at what point?
If Vin Diesel does anything,
family?
That's what he's taught us. Is like, even if you're my enemy in one movie, the next movie, hey, this is a franchise. We're family.
You're that one guy who's all been out of shape.
Who? Steroid Man?
No, not Steroid
what's his
Man.
name?
Walking on fucking clouds. He doesn't know what the fuck is going on. The one I hate to be like
the
black guy, but there's like not Ludacris, but the other guy. I guess he was all bent out of shape because he was like, "Yo, man, I'm like supporting my shit with these movies," and they stopped production so that they could go make the Hobbs and Shaw movie or whatever.
Hobbs and Shaw,
which I thought was fucking awesome. But anyways, I digress.
So this is crazy. You have this book. This is a really good one. Make yourself full screen while you're showing this off.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, hold on. I just want to talk about it and maybe take a bong hit.
Okay.
So, what do you know about this book?
I know that the art is absolutely fucking stunning, and the story is like really trippy. It's like fucking like mind. It's like almost like a space thriller, like sci-fi horror, like of sorts. You know. It's
something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like a cybernetic. It's got like weird kind of like cybernetic body horror of sorts in a bit. Like I forget how the translation to it.
I don't know.
It's the robot. I don't know. Robot. It's the robot in space. Le robot de l'espace.
Le robot de l'espace. I've never actually read this book in English.
Oh, really?
But I have no fucking clue. Like,
oh wow,
what the fuck the story is.
You know that you can just use your phone now with Google with
really
Google camera, and it will translate the bubbles in real time for you.
Huh. I got it at Virgin Megastore in New York City.
Yeah.
12.
It's weird that you have it. You have a Japanese book translated in French.
It shows how far manga travels,
right?
You know?
Yeah, totally. They're putting their shit out everywhere, dude. They're trying to appeal to everybody.
So,
yeah, dude, the artwork in this is fucking fit. Look at it. Oh my, dude, go back. Jesus, you're going too fast already.
I'm sorry, I wasn't sure.
Dude, look at that shit. Damn. It's so sick, dude. I mean, such a great use. Right off the bat, like, so when this page was originally inked and produced, all that water was left as negative space. And then they went back in with zip and then just did that fade like with the zip. And it's fucking sick as fuck.
Yeah, I miss
You know?
Zipatone.
It's such a clean look
I love
next
Zip, dude. Holy
to
fuck.
the inks, you know. And not a lot of artists do this, but I like that on page 2, panel 2, you see how there's the implied
Page two?
you were
Oh,
just
this
on it.
page.
Page 2,
Okay.
yeah, panel 2. See how there's the implied underlight of the city in between the cracks? It's
Yes.
fucking so sick, dude.
Yes.
So good.
I feel it going stronger.
You know?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's it's the lightest part of that panel right there, and you can really feel like the
So
underlight
fucking
of the
dope.
city.
So this guy is doing something. There's cops involved. Really odd faces, but I don't give a fuck. The everything else is just
Yeah.
amazing, dude. Amazing.
Yeah.
So
See, and that's why I think that when people talk about, oh, all manga has got like the big eyes and the whatever, I'm like, you haven't read much manga, because it's like almost every manga artist has got their own weird way of drawing faces. They're all like not like how we do them, but like they're definitely not all big eyed and like whatever. Like this is like
I think it's like from just people seeing like so much of one or two IPs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where you're just like, man, I don't want to watch that Dragon Ball dog shit. You're like, it's not all that, dude.
What year is this from?
I want to say 89 originally.
96.
96? Oh, okay, was that okay?
Well, it originally came out in 95, and then this was printed in 96.
Okay.
Pour la Preston Edition.
That's the year I graduated, 96.
Nice. Oh, see, we're all still close.
We're
close in age. Fucking
like that. So, like this guy. Let me just fast forward to like some of the cooler shit. So, like, there's an alien. Like, there's an explosion that happens. Right, kaboom! Which is like that's a fucking dope shot. So there's an explosion, and then within the explosion, these kind of alien entities attach themselves to a couple of the people, and
this is what I was talking about, like the body, like the cybernetic kind of body,
and they like suddenly are like moving at like hyperspeed, right? So like everything else, like look at all this fucking rubble, dude. That shit is fucking boiling. So it's like once they're integrated with this tech, like they are going faster. So it's almost like Quicksilver in the X-Men movies, you know, when he's like doing shit and everything's like in still. So these people have these aliens attached, and they're running around doing shit while everything is like pretty much like frozen. So like the whole comic book is like happening during this explosion. Like milliseconds is what I'm taking from it. I could be wrong, but that's what I was thinking, was that this whole comic book was happening within several seconds of like, I don't know, Speed Force time or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, when they slow down time.
Yeah. Like these guys are like rolling around in like hyper time when they show all everybody else. So it's just these three people who have this item on, and then they finally make it over to this tower, which that's a fucking insane shot right there. And the creatures that attach to them are sentient, and they kind of have some cool powers. But I like it. I have no idea what the story is, but that's kind of like what I get from it. Kind of cool.
Yeah. Dude, the art's insane. Yeah.
Dude, that is just like, it's dope. So yeah, I flipped through this shit.
I wonder how many pages a day these guys can do.
What's the deal with them? Don't they have like multiple people on each book where it's like one person on a background and one person on cars and one person?
Some do. Depends on the artist, but like they a lot of the time at the very least, in the same way that that Western comic book art is kind of like broken up into stages and like to parts, you know, where you might get like
Yep.
Even within an inker, like how an inker might have an assistant that does like fills in all the blacks, before like the actual inking is done, so like that grunt work is done. Pretty sure they do the same thing. Like they have like somebody that like will ink in blacks and stuff like that, and then like somebody else that knows like certain areas are marked off and will do all the zipatone and stuff, while the main artist is just kind of doing the line art.
That's pretty amazing fucking pipeline. I mean, that's how they're like crunching that stuff out.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's similar to Western comics the way we break it up, even though it's not colored, because like even colorists sometimes have an assistant, they have somebody that does their flatting for them and then they do the coloring, so that even that like process is another 2-step.
And I've heard of like some of like the stars having like background ghost artists.
Yeah, background, totally. Finishers.
Like I don't think.
Man, I could barely afford one artist, let alone a whole team.
Well, I mean, let's say Marvel hires you to do Daredevil, and you get somebody to do. I'm not being shitty, but like Joe Quesada had somebody doing backgrounds for him on the Daredevil books. Like he admits it.
Oh, I didn't know that. He did?
Yeah, it's a woman. It's a chick. Not that matters, but I'm just saying, like it's a woman's name. When I was reading the article, I was like, oh. So I mean, if you're getting deadlines and shit, I guess you do whatever you need to do. All right, who's next?
Okay. I know that you have it in physical form there, but I have it up digitally and I can like show like some of the beginning pages and kind of show what I like if we want to do it that way. You want to show off the real cover first? You can whip it out.
Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about
this is I mean you have a physical copy. I have a physical copy right here too, but I figured showing the digital pages be easier. That's my favorite. That is my favorite comic book of all time.
I have another one. I can't find it. I'm like, I'm not sure where it is, but I have like another book as well. I have like book 3.
I joke because in the beginning days of the internet, like trying to find any of this online in the early days of the internet was funny because only things like Johnny Appleseed would come up when it comes to comic and the word Appleseed. But yeah. So a lot of people don't. Okay, so what a lot of people don't know, this was Masumi Shirau's first big universe before he did Ghost in the Shell. And look at that even beginning page right there of like how all the main characters of the story like interact, and it's great because in a nutshell, what this is a pitch is it is a buddy cop story in the middle of a post-apocalyptic fucking rebuild of like society. So like this girl and this cyborg dude that was like once her partner that like his body got destroyed in war, so he had to get a cybernetic body. Her and her boyfriend are now like trying to like make their way in life. They're like both members of like a police force, and they're trying to like make their way through society. It's funny. There's some pages here when I look at them, I'm like, dude, that's like a Matt Barr page right there, because like the same reason I love like a lot of Shirau's art, like I love your art too, because like he's able to capture motion really well.
Oh, thanks.
Like here,
I stress
zoom in on that.
Here, you can
you zoom in on yours, Billy?
Yeah. You can full screen me. I'm showing off.
Zoom me, baby.
I'm showing off the same book as yours.
One of my beautiful children ripped my fucking cover.
I'm showing I'm showing the. So look at this shit, dude.
Alien titties.
Look at that.
I'm digging that art.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I heard about that. That's
right. So yeah, this starts off like it's like a. Oops.
Oh, I love the design of him, man. What's his name? Right. Barbarossa?
Briareos.
Yeah.
So okay, this starts off. It's just a like a fucking like I said, it's a buddy cop story. So it just starts off with like them.
Is that page 1?
Yeah.
Page 1, book 1, right there.
Yep.
Wow, she's like changed since the shit that I'm reading. You know what I mean? Like book 4, she like looks a little different.
Yeah. And look, there he is coming in, bringing home some shit. And it's like almost like the beginning of a Lethal Weapon movie. It starts off like every day, fucking yat. fucking, and then all of a sudden they get fucking, of course, jumped by a fucking robot. Like, who the fuck are you in my fucking house? So, oh God, I keep jumping ahead with the scroll, but wrong scroll button. God damn it.
The older stuff looks a little looser. You know what I mean? Like compared to like book 4, like book 4 feels like way more I don't know, detailed maybe, or more. It doesn't seem as like cartoony.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're just trying to, show how much more it gets like. It gets gritty, but I mean, it's still like, it's through and through a freaking. This is like I said, it's a buddy cop story with robots in a post-apocalyptic story, and he's such a fucking great, like, badass character. And I can't even think of any other reason to give him these weird rabbit ears other than it makes a cool silhouette, and you can like tell who he is as a character, like.
Yeah.
No matter what panel you're in, he's very distinct in that way. So here I want to. Oh, see,
just so crazy. It's like, I'm gonna get a robot body and like not look like a human. Like he looks like a Cyclops rabbit.
Look how sketchy, but how dope that still is. Ugh.
Yeah, dude.
But boom. But here's the stuff I was saying was reminding me. So like this chase scene starts here after they get jumped at their house. They meet up with their police buddies.
Yeah, this stuff is all like just like
look how that
military shit is just like, fuck yes, dude.
That Jeep skidding from that fucking explosion. Like I was like, oh look at that's a matte bar fucking panel right there. Like all the suspension all fucking bottoming out,
See, I wouldn't go that far with it. You know what I mean? I would definitely like put some weight on that front wheel like that, like. But I would be like, oh no, wait a minute, that's too cartoony. But yeah,
look at like he's not even trying to be super cartoony because like look at the back wheel is normal and that front wheel is like elongated because of how like in that moment in time, the actual pressure is actually making it get all like the rim is super close to the bottom part, right there. Like that thing is like taking that corner.
I love it. Fuck you, trash can. And then she eventually loses an eye, so she gets to wear like a cool eye patch.
Yep, she wears like a cool like robot.
That's what. That's book 5. She gets the eye patch.
I think it's 4.
Is it?
Yeah. Look at these fucking Jeep scenes. Oh my god, so good. Like, how do you? I mean, look at this. I mean, how do you do a panel of a Jeep ducking around a corner while gunfire is like fucking scraping behind her, like taking out concrete? Like that's how you do it,
dude.
Like,
that's how you do it. And when you see it, you're like, I see that. I go, you don't even really need those speed lines.
No. Like it's
like I remember in SVA, they were like, no speed lines. Don't put speed lines in your shit. I was like, okay. But other people were like, what the fuck? I want to put speed lines. But I mean, it's like if you can like do the motion without the speed lines, and you're fucking nailing it. But
dude, she calmly turns around and just fucking starts unloading into this dude's chest, dude.
Shit.
What the fuck?
It's Poppy. It's like look, we went from that scene, in page 1 where she was in the kitchen all, oh my god, and then gets jumped by robots, and then this shit's happening. It's like it is full. Like to me, it's like this is the Japanese version of like campy and then action in the same way that like Lethal Weapon or something would have, or like a Jackie Chan movie. What'd you want me to zoom in on, Matt?
No, I'm all over the place. I'm going, yes. Because it's like in Rock and Roll Ninja, there's like moments where like,
dude, look at there's a Rock and Roll Ninja like panel right there, dude.
One of the lead guys is wearing a fucking wedding dress while they're fucking fighting off ninjas and shit. Dude, what I was jamming on that back panel was with the chick. She like had like an upper and lower receiver of a fucking
AR
M4, an AR, but like the barrel and shit was like some kind of fucking. I was like, that's hot, dude. That makes my pee hard right there.
I mean, it's obviously got ammo enough to make that happen. You know?
Yeah, it's got some kind of drum. It's got like a drum
Well, because
fucking
look at what the
magazine.
clip is too. The clip is like a drum. It's probably
Yeah.
like gas fed rail gun. You know, like I
Yeah,
would
dude,
think.
I love that shit because it's like half of you're like, oh yeah, that's like modern military, but
Yeah.
then like
Like they would
rigged
take
with like
something,
some new
yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
no, we have a new barrel and with a suppressor built in with a fucking grenade launcher.
See, I like how they would even do this too. Like a lot of people won't do this, and it bugs me because like a lot of people that are trying to make a manga shit, they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna do my sound effects in Japanese." I'm like, dude, even proper Japanese manga puts their effects so that you understand the effect that's being like,
Fifi.
you know, trying to be illustrated here. It's fucking stupid if you like have your effects in a language that isn't your own. It's but look, there's a rock. I was gonna say there's a rock and roll ninja panel right there.
Yeah, dude, that's that's balls deep rock and roll ninja.
Was about to jump him with a fucking knife. I was just like, yeah, look like that. Fucking taking that.
Yeah,
knife.
but you know, you could look at my stuff and none of my stuff is like swiped though.
Oh no! I'm just saying, like same.
There's no homages in my shit.
No, dude. No, you work out your own panels. Like, and then this episode after that fucking adventure like ends with them like back at their apartment, having some coffee, talking about shit. Her bonking her fist on his head.
They talk about fucking.
They allude to it every once in a while. They know that they can't anymore because like his body doesn't allow him to bone. But like I mean, it's kind of part of the tension with them is because he did have a physical body and they have been romantic for a really long time, but they're not anymore and he can't. But they're obviously still a couple, you know?
What if she went into like a virtual reality and he like clicked in? Could they like?
And it's cool because like
fucking VR?
she's a loyal woman, even though like she's not getting like the nookie obviously anymore. Like she's still like with her man.
Were they
you know?
married?
No, they were like
Couple?
they were like they like fell in love like on the battlefield. They were both like soldiers together, like during the war before like the fall of society like collapsed and shit.
I love that shit, dude.
He
Just,
was already like in the
apocalyptic future hybrid shit is dope.
It was almost like she had a crush on him a bit because like he knew her father. Like he was already in the military when she was like in high school, like kind of age, and then she grew up and then became a soldier as well. And then then they met on the battlefield and then just spent time together. You know, kind of classic story. Then her dad died. He looked out for her. They became
Now he's a
romantically
robot.
involved. Now he's a fucking robot. Yeah. With weird fucking rabbit ears so he can make fucking expressions like that. What?
Yeah.
It's dude, in certain situations it's badass and in other situations it's like funny comical because like from a tactical situation, dude, it's dope. Like when he'll be skirting along a wall, like with his back along a wall, you know, like in an urban situation, and they can tilt one of those ears just around a corner and a little camera pops out so that he can see around the corner like from the left or right or even slightly above him like a foot, you know, because like he can like lean up a little bit and then see the top over like ledges and shit with his little fucking eye camera thingies. So they actually have like a tactical function to them, even though they look kind of a little goofy, you know.
Yeah. I like them though. You know what I mean?
Like I said, well, I mean, they're very distinct. Like he made sure not to give like a bunch of other people fucking rabbit ears, you know. Yeah, his name is. It was really hard to remember his name for a while, but it's Briarios. Just say it like
dude. I was like,
say it like Cheerios.
I was like, oh, Briarios. Bararios. Yeah, I was just like, fuck it, Barbosa. So as I was reading, I was just like, yeah, Barbosa.
Man, look at that perspective.
Yeah, dude. Ooh. Black. Immediately you can tell Night Mission black gutters. That's an interesting way to shift from
really
day to night. Look, it's black gutters now.
Nighttime is black gutters.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, back to daytime white gutters.
Did you see it? I mean, I'm assuming you did. Like,
See, and this a lot of people also don't know this about Shiro is prior to becoming a comic book artist, he actually worked at Honda in their R&D department. So he's got legit engineering drawing background. So that's why it's like when you see like his fucking fantasy helicopters and shit and jet planes that he makes, dude, his high altitude jets where he puts wings on them with like robotic feathers so that they can glide super still like a condor. And it's like, why would you need that? It's like, well, so you can have snipers on there and snipe from like a floating fucking platform. It's like, oh, whoa, okay, dope, sick. And the snipers are set in little pods that look like they're placed in the spot, like if the eagle like had little talons. It's, like he thinks of cool little ways to add bits of nature into mechanical bits, and then like obviously give it a function for tactical feel. It was something that like immediately drew me to his art back then, because I was like, dude, nobody at Marvel's doing shit like this.
Nah.
I mean, say what you want about like their faces or whatever. Like nobody was doing this shit, like.
I'm okay with their faces not going, because look at that fucking building, dude. It's like, yeah, I'm not really gonna complain about that chick's face when like the next panel is that, you're like, oh my god,
right? It's like elegant architectural drawing,
Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then like thinking about it in 3D space, that wasn't just like a, like a throwaway, like, oh, I'm just like going to draw something crazy. It's like, look at the fucking helicopter in this panel is flying in, and then next panel they're talking in there, and then look at, they're like right up against where that building was that we saw, and then looking out into the distance of like another one over there.
Olympus.
It's rad.
Look at that shadow or that reflection.
Yeah.
And I've seen that building.
And again,
he's
like
on that building several times too. So it's
using
like
Zipatone to imply the reflection off of there, and then the actual line work for the hard reflection, because you can actually see look like clouds reflecting off of it, like with that Zipatone that way. Like when you back off of it, like it's like that's like the cloudy sky reflected in those windows.
Helicopters, dude. I love that shit.
Total fucking 90s, like how he portrays like the average like citizens.
Yeah, look at those glasses.
the headband, and some eye like thingies right there, and some weird dude with a cap and a checkered shirt. Looks like they're out of like an AHA fucking video or some shit. Like
those trees though, holy shit. Just like his backgrounds and stuff, like all the trees, that all looks like really like architectural rendering style. It's fucking dope.
Yeah, dope shit, man.
All right, you got something else for us, Belmont?
As far
am I
moving
moving too fast, Billy?
Am
I moving too fast?
No. I mean, we're just rolling along. You have something else to show too, right? You're not out of stuff like that motorcycle.
No, I got two more things. What do you got? Belmont?
I just got original art. I don't really have any manga stuff. I didn't.
No. I mean, you're the mainstream. So if you have we're the mainstream comic books that you like, fucking
manga's the topic, but you're giving a breather for the people that are just hanging here really for Matt Barr, and they tolerate me. But like, let's take a little exhale and look at some Western art like next to this. I think it's funny, like no matter what era or who draws it, of seeing how people draw cars from the future.
That car is red though.
Yeah,
it's like fucking huge. Oh wow, look at that.
Who's that?
Finch.
Nice.
Trying to get in there. That cross hatching.
For real, dude.
So that's from 11 years ago. Damn, nice. That's cool.
I have one more. Let me show you
Yep.
Fucking light.
Is the Batman? It is the Batman. Some more
Yeah,
Finch.
this reflections really get to me.
I like being able to see though where like all the like the blacks and stuff, you know, you can see like where he was like laying down the ink, you know, it's like real like that.
Damn.
It's not coming up really well on the camera. I don't know for some
It
reason.
looked no, that looks.
Hold
Oh,
still.
it was good.
There you go.
Yeah. Fuck.
Woo!
Scott Williams did the inks on this one.
I was gonna say that looks like it cost you a pretty penny.
Oh yeah, it did. Supposedly David Finch's first Batman commission, which was only pencils. I ended up buying off this guy who owns a comic book shop on eBay, and then later on, I had Scott Williams do the inks, and he was not cheap. And then later on, Finch took this piece and they made it into a print. So if you ever go to David Finch's table, you'll probably see it as a print for sale.
Was it colored too, or just?
Yeah, I had it colored, and his rep asked me for a copy of it, and I gave it to him because I love David Finch.
Mm-hmm.
But
they're like, "Hey, thanks for doing that work for us. How about a copy of that so we can make it into some merch?"
It's selling pretty well.
Well, no. I mean, but you know what? It's kind of like that's definitely a quid pro quo, because it immediately, like, by them making merch out of it, now it elevates the fucking value of
actual
your
piece
original.
of yours. Yeah,
makes yours just fucking skyrocket. Look at
that. This is a Batman page from his run. And the ink keeps reflecting off the light.
Yeah, it's pretty normal.
We're catching it though. When you hold it still, it syncs up in the spots that matter. Oh my god!
Yeah,
damn, man, they made him like a monster, dude. His teeth are all fucked up.
I like that.
What's his name right there? The fucking Scarecrow. See him in the back?
Is that who that is in the background? The
Scarecrow? Right there. It's a new version. Yeah, see it?
It looks like
Killer Croc or something.
Yeah, I was about to say Killer Croc.
Or is that fucking Killer Croc?
I'm gonna call that Killer Croc.
I guess that is Killer Croc, but I had a Scarecrow page, I think, somewhere in here.
Shit is sick. I liked his Batman, except for like the little glove things that he added. But I mean, that's being nitpicky on good shit. But overall, it was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, he worked out the design before he took over the run. This is like part of his original design when he was doing the suit. See the boot?
Mm-hmm.
And he like worked out a bunch of different designs on like spikes coming out and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, see that ribbed, that scalloped rib thing going up his gauntlet. I was like, what is that? I don't understand why he did that. Like every time I would like flip through the book, I'd be like, why did he do that there? I don't understand. I mean, it's dope as fuck. I'm not nitpicking. It's subjective.
He got into the Bat Cave. What? See all the different suits.
Nice and clean. Look at that. Not a lot of blacks in the Bat Cave. You know what I mean? Like I'm sitting there being like, oh man, I'd be like fucking rendering stalactites and fucking rendering all kinds of fucking stonework.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he obviously did the cast shadows really hard right there. He's probably imagining a lot of that's going to be colored in like deep blues and reflections and shit, you know? Because like, look at that ball right there, left panel 2, left side.
Rendered. Yeah.
Like the reflections really hard off of those cases with the suits on that other side. So I bet like when this was fully colored, there's probably all kinds of, you know, intentional color direction. Like, you know, he has a vision for it and probably told the colorist exactly how he wanted the inside of that to feel, you know.
I like how his cape went like that. That was cool.
Where?
Right before
When
he
it folds
dives, it
out.
does like
Yeah.
it folds
Oh.
out like a
It's
cool
like
fucking bat.
it's all doing the Arkham Knight game. Fucking
Yeah.
Fold out shit.
Dude, that shit was gnarly in the Batman movie when he pulls that fucking flight suit that he has on and fucking hits the bridge and then the top of the bus and shit. Did you see that, Billy? Anybody remember that?
Yeah.
In the new Batman movie? Did you guys see
Oh, the new one? I fell
The
asleep
Batman?
halfway through the new one. The Batman.
No, I haven't seen that shit.
He like gets involved. See this is more of a bat cave. I'm going, yeah, look at all that
Look again, black. Look nighttime.
brick.
What do you notice?
Yep. He's
Black
got
borders.
the panels. Yeah, the borders.
Oh, I never noticed that.
Yep.
It's a bold move.
How you do it?
This is Richard Friend inks.
Yeah. Copying manga.
That's right. We're connecting manga and mainstream right here with
Alfred eating
well, I
ice
mean,
cream.
yeah, I mean, like, see, that's why to me, it's like, I hate that it's separated so much because it's like, dude, it's just comics from two different places. It's all comics. You know, it's like you can obviously see repetition in storytelling conventions right there with the black borders being nighttime shit, you know?
Or maybe it's like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's nighttime. Yeah.
Well, this is nighttime.
And
we're seeing we're seeing white borders.
This is full bleed. It's going to cut off.
Oh, is it? Okay. Look at that cape. That looks like real draping material. Not just like, oh, let me just fucking,
Richard Friend
bullshit some lines to it.
Richard Friend is pretty fucking sick. I'm
You ever see his black drawings?
His what drawings?
They're called black drawings.
Jersey's black drawings.
I mean, he usually keeps those to himself when he goes to his meetings or whatever. But what?
What about his red ones? Jersey's red.
He doesn't have white drawings, just black ones.
White lines.
This is from X-Men.
You got some more manga for us, Matt?
Yeah, but I don't have any manga though. I just got Finch stuff.
No, I was asking Matt. You got another manga for us, Matt?
I think I got two more.
Two more? Oh, damn. Okay, good.
Well, I think I could probably go through them pretty.
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I got tons here, but I figured, in a show like when we're all showing a little something, I wasn't sure how many things you brought. So
I was cool. He was fucking rolling through some good looking shit.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to switch gears. I'm sorry.
No, I hear you. No, all good. No apologies necessary.
I'm a horrible friend.
No, this is the shit. It's all good, friend. Kira,
Oh damn! Okay, they just bust.
I know that one. Everybody knows that one.
See now, how did you first see this, Matt? Again, like this is another one of those comics that, like, when I first saw this was at the comic store in normal comic book size, 22 pages at a time. It might have been up to 30, but around 20-ish pages a time, bi-weekly. So we'd get 40 pages a month, 44 pages a month. But yeah, so every 2 weeks we get a floppy, and that's how I originally saw this. Did you see this in like thick graphic novel or tankobon or floppy originally?
Like big thick stuff first.
Big thick. So you saw a trade, like a trade.
Yeah, I was seeing trade stuff first.
Okay.
I mean, and I saw the movie first. So I saw the movie and was like, holy fuck. And then somebody was like, oh yeah, there's a comic book. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to definitely check out.
Oh wow, okay. So you didn't see it as a comic book.
No.
It's crazy to think, dude, he was developing this story in the 70s. Because the first printing of Akira, I'm pretty sure was in 1984. Like number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let me Wikipedia and check my dates on that.
This one I bought fairly new. I think I even fucking bought this one at Barnes and Noble.
Dude, oh yeah, see, dude, even more. 1982 to 1990 was its original run. Crazy how early that was. 1982. Were you? Yeah, we were just
1982.
youngsters, dude. We were
Yeah,
tiny.
dude.
That's
We were-
why.
we
That's
were
why
picking
when I
this
saw.
shit
That's why when I
afterwards.
saw this, it had already been popular for like 5 or 6 years in Japan and was being translated and being brought over here. You know, like think about how dope these. I mean, this is like Sid Mead level. I mean, it's like the same thing with the stuff we were just looking at with Appleseed. It's like Sid Mead level future designs being done in the early '80s, dude. Early
Big
'80s.
time. Big time.
Man, I was only 4 years old, so
Yeah.
I didn't hear about Akira to I think early 2000s. They're like, you got to. These guys at the video store show me
Wait,
the anime.
Can you go back a little bit? Again, like I want to dispel like all manga is like big-eyed, like weird-looking characters. Go back so that we can see this guy's face like close up. One more page. One more page back. Back, not forward.
How many
You not
pages?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How many pages?
No, back, not forward. Are you go the other way?
I was here.
go,
You got to go both ways.
go the
I was going. All right, this is the
Yeah.
page that I was on. Yes, and you're
okay.
like, go back a page. And so,
Okay, yeah, keep going. One more. No, not that way. The other way.
shut the fuck up.
No, I'm not kidding. Like, there's a face I want to look at, like a couple pages the other way, not the way you're flipping right now. The other way.
way.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it's like flipped or something right now, but I'm saying go the other way. One more page than this. Not that way.
There's only two ways.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, then go forward. Then another page. Like if where I'm saying
Forward, that's the page.
Okay. Go forward. No,
We are on page 77 right now.
Okay, so
we are going to go till 70 fucking 8. Here we go.
Okay, go to 78. Okay, well then flip the page to 79 then. Okay, then that's what I said. Go backwards. Can you go back a couple pages? There's like a guy's. Oh my god. Like I want you to go back like 3 or 4 pages.
I am going back.
Why are you?
I was on 77. Then we went forward.
I know.
Go back. So I'm going back.
Yeah.
I'm on 75.
Keep going because you might have just flipped a couple pages because I saw a particular. No.
Right.
No.
That's 74. We're going to 73.
Okay, keep going.
There's 72.
Okay, keep going.
I like that light. I like the light. I like the way they use the light.
Okay.
We're going one more way that way.
Keep going. I can't see the. I can't.
71.
Okay, keep going.
Here's 70.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No, what exactly are you looking for?
It was on the. Okay, just.
Maybe I went too forward too much.
Yeah. Just keep flipping for a second. Keep going. Keep going.
Well, now we're just.
It was just like a full page face shot, and it was just like, oh look at like I was just kind of like tripping out like on how his face was like constructed. It was like a full. It was
like
it was
this.
No, it wasn't all the way back at the beginning. It was like it was only a few pages back from like where we were. It was like in the 50s or the 60s.
Back.
Yeah, it was in the 50s or 60s. Again, yeah, you can see it right there. That doesn't look like, a quote unquote manga face, Yeah, it was like right after it was like right after we were like right here. Like I almost saw it because I remember seeing this motorcycle. Oh, look at that explosion! Damn. Well, like how cool that bike! Like you could see it.
Is that Hitler?
The impact, practically.
Fucking.
Dude, yeah, look at that fucking punch, dude. Fucking.
they've all got fucking.
I love that lineup panel too on the left page, first panel. I like left page. Isn't that the right page?
This is the right page. This is the left page.
Oh, see, then your camera is flipped then, because what we're looking at is that
Is
you're
it
looking at the
flipped?
left.
So you
Yeah,
can't
because
read.
like
If
that looks like. Yeah, I can read
what do
the
you
words
read right there? You can read the words.
Yeah, but that looks like I mean, isn't that your fucking wedding ring on your left hand?
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be the left page, the one where your left hand is.
Yeah,
the right
that's what I was saying.
Jeez.
We gotta go
My
back and
We're having a
watch the video,
fundamental
dude.
breakdown.
Fucking
My God.
Gilmont's never coming back, dude.
Oh my god,
I can't. You make my head hurt.
dude. Well, I mean, what do you mean? The left page is the one where your left hand is, like the one where your
Right,
wedding
and
ring
you were
is
like
on.
Goliath, and there's that one.
My
This
god.
guy's wearing tabby boots. So this is really, I mean, this is a great book. It's
Fuck yeah, it is, dude.
It's something to
it's
really.
it's amazing. It's seriously something special.
And
Moromi's laughing at us. Dan's in chat, fucking laughing at us.
I've got 2, and I've got 3,
Nice.
and I'm just going through 3 right now. So I mean, these things are dense as shit. Like I'm having to like reread them to fucking catch everything because I'm a fucking retard. So I need to like reread them shit. But these are big, dude, and they're pretty dope. They're really dope. Dude, I like that fucking like that the graphic design too.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other thing that I had, it's actually fuck. I got 2 things. I got.
Wait. Let me.
Robotech. I know about
here,
that.
Here, let me do mine really quick, and we'll
Okay.
roll into that. My one. Okay. See, like, so you may think you don't like manga or whatever, but like, there's other things that you may like. That you don't realize.
Oh,
Yeah.
Metroid.
There is like fucking
Metroid.
Metroid manga that like gives you a bunch of cool like fucking lore and story and art like to the fucking Metroid fucking universe. That you're like, what? Fucking Samus fucking doing fucking shit. Yeah, so I mean it's like think about if you're a gamer at all, even like a classic like gamer, like there are a lot of cool Legend of Zelda and Metroid comics and like whatever title you might have been into. Like I bet you dimes to donuts that oh look, see there's young Samus before she got a gun for her arm. There's probably a manga out there. Yes, I bet you didn't know that the species that made her tech are basically bird people. Look at that shit.
What?
Birdman.
That's why it's like even if you go back to like original Metroid, like there's like bird men statues like all over the fucking place. And
I never
when I
noticed
went with
that.
it was just like holy shit, yeah. There's fucking like birdmen statues. Ridley's basically just like a big like xenomorph bird fucking. They even show him like right here. Like here we'll get to where like look, Ridley's just a big. Doesn't that look cool? Ridley's just a big xenomorph fucking bird dragon.
Xenomorph bird dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at she's like, oh look at. Later on, I'm gonna kill you in a video game, and he's like, I'll fucking eat you right now, child.
Why doesn't he?
He's about to, yeah. And then shit happens. Stuff happens.
Your ass is mine.
The other one that like people can get out there that I have a digital version of that's really cool if you're into like video games and might not necessarily be into manga, but there is a crossover. There's the Hyrule Historia that's got the concept art and like the maps and character designs for like every Zelda game that's like ever come out, and I fucking love this art book because it's got like all the, like I said, character designs from all the different titles.
From Hyrule or whatever.
Yeah. All the cool map shit. And it like goes
I remember the map that came with the
Yeah.
game, and then you can mark where all the secrets are.
Yeah, and it goes back in reverse order. So like, see, I'll scroll way through the book, and you get back to like, look, here's all the stuff for the GameCube version. Again, like all the cool concept art maps. Oh, look, here we're hitting Zelda 16-bit era. So this was a book that came out like an art book for the 25th anniversary, and they basically show the art and the shit for like every single Zelda going all the way back. Like, oh, look at some of this early artwork when they were doing.
What was it called? The
Adventures of Link sketch designs. That was for the cartoon that came out.
The Oracle of Time or the Oculus of Time or something. Is that one?
Ocarina of Time?
Yeah. I think that might have been the last one I played.
Yeah. Oh, look, see, that's from Ocarina of Time right there.
And that was a good one. N64.
Mm-hmm. You're scrolling really fast.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. Major's Mask. Majora's
Mask.
You got Uggs on?
Me?
No, the Link.
Oh. Wait, where's he at?
Right there.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean, they just kind of look like the classic, like fantasy leather boot with that, like the what is it? That inner liner folded over at the top.
I hope he's wearing socks with those fucking Uggs because they would be fucking stinky.
I don't think they had socks back then, guys.
They didn't. They didn't have stockings.
I guess maybe. Like, I don't know.
I mean, they probably didn't have like socks with like heel and toe differentials. They were probably just like a fucking tube of like woven wool.
Oops. Look at that.
Back then, like Zelda is part of our past.
Look at the inking and line art on that.
Yeah, that's dope.
On the side. That's sick.
Oops. I like those. Those are pretty dope. Like long Mexican boots.
Yeah. Tingle. Who's Tingle?
Who the fuck is Tingle? Is that a real character?
Yeah.
His eyes may be narrow.
I know, like, and people say like, it's just like this is drawn by a Japanese person. You know, this is comedy to them.
So because of his narrow eyes, he's able to decipher maps.
His little swirly rosy cheeks.
I don't remember that character.
That's dope. So that game, it looked a little like rougher like that. I don't remember that one.
This Wind Waker, people said this one had a very Studio Ghibli look in the actual like game design. This was like the pirate one that was all ocean.
Oh, scroll up. There was like a cool Birdman looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am Birdman.
Bird person.
Lubba dim dim.
I was gonna say, this guy doesn't give no fucks right here.
He's looking to fucking bum some weed off you. He's like,
he's like, what's up, bro?
I'll tell you guys, I'm gonna get a microdose next week.
Rito.
Yeah, your microdose, dude.
Yeah, these are cool designs. I'd love to fucking. Oh, you're like, yeah, they're in a game already. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't dig this game because they felt like it was they went too cartoony, but this is probably one of my favorite Zelda games, Wind Waker. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. It's I either like it really cartoony.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like all the or I fucking want it realistic as shit.
During the game, you would cruise around on your boat, and then all the play spaces were like different islands that you would run across like this. They were set up, you know, so it's like, you know, like this was like your play space for kind of like that level and the castle and dungeon and shit, and then you'd hop in your boat again and bounce. So, yeah, all the designs were like
very cool
islands. Yeah,
islands in the stream. That is what we are.
90s. I think you can tell this is 90s Link. It's got this. There's the anime big eyes.
Yeah, I'm not. You can see from the stuff that I get, like I kind of lean away from the big eye stuff.
Oh yeah, not too into it. Like I mean, this guy looks kind of
That's
cool. Like how
Gandalf.
they did Ganondorf. Yeah. Like there's his old pig form. They even have it drawn next to him.
That was his old pig form, but in the very
Yeah,
first
in the
game.
first 8-bit game, yeah, he was like a
I only remember the pig form. That's it.
pig guy. It's like a ultimately because in the timeline, the 8-bit game is like 3/4 of the way through the timeline. You're like the returning hero or whatever. So like Ganon has like fully devolved into like whatever shit. Like
What? The new Zelda game has crucifixion and robots flaming throwing dicks.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. A lot of people are really fond of this rendition of Link, the kind of the young 20s Twilight Princess era.
Oh,
I dig it.
A bit older. Not so much like this.
No, I don't like that one.
yeah. See, I kind of jam on this. This is like some fucking
Yeah. This was the game where you had the
Irene looking
you had
shit.
wolf
You know?
powers. Like Link could turn into this crazy spirit wolf.
What?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, this was Twilight Princess. And there was
Is
like
that the Twilight Princess?
evil protagonist. No, this was kind of like a
I don't know what that is.
look, you can even tell from the character design. This was like a kind of an evil nymph that was like
Mhm.
kind of feeding you clues that you couldn't tell whether like was like really trying to help you or really trying to fuck you.
I like the mask and shit, dude.
Yeah,
That's really
yeah.
dope.
The one eye and shit. Like,
Mhm.
I
it's
thought it
cool
was a
design.
cat. I don't know.
You thought it was a cat?
Yeah, but
See, there's her true form.
Oh yeah, she's totally hot.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Damn,
was a
these are
fun one
fucking
too.
weird. Kind of weird, but in a cool way. Really original looking.
Yeah. This is like I said. This is when they were
Ooh,
really trying
was
to.
that fucking Ninja Link? Oh no,
Um,
that's her. That's the princess.
yeah,
that's a princess.
yeah. This is her page. Yeah, it's when she was in
That looks fucking
disguise.
rad, dude.
Yeah.
I like the knife getting held like tracker style, you know?
These are probably like the oldest portrayals that they've ever had for Link and Zelda. You know, it's like these. It's like they're both kind of in their mid-20s. Like look.
They need to do like old man
For some big-eyed manga, like see, I don't mind this so much here on the left. Like that's kind of nice. That's appealing.
Yeah, it's a little subtle.
It's okay to draw women with big eyes though, because as men we like the big doughy
Not too big because I don't want them to look fucking like infantile.
Look at, I mean, talk about shoes. Look at Homeboy's fucking Aztec fucking alligator fucking shoes, dude.
What the fuck is? Look at his fucking tongue.
Look at his shoes, dude.
Yeah, those are rad.
Zant.
How close did they look like that in the game?
Pretty close. I mean, this was the end of like the Wii U era.
Yeah, it's a cool looking character. I like the eyes.
Even the mask off is pretty creepy. Yeah, that tongue is nasty.
Looks like Avatar. The face.
Yeah. Look, here's Ganon in this game.
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf.
I like the.
So
I
you know
like
what's
the
crazy?
cape.
Something I just learned the other day, and it talks about like I'm sure you guys have heard like the new Zelda just came out like like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and it's like Nintendo's best-selling game of like all time. It's been like I think critics and people alike have been rating it like up into the 90s. And they talk about like the team that's been working on Zelda, and they're like, how is like Nintendo able to do this like every time? It's like, well, the artist that's been designing Ganon and Ganondorf has been doing it for the last 19 years. That's been their career, designing Ganons like literally for each game, like each subsequent like style and look, but like keeping it like to the character. And it's like that's how you get like a team to like love a game and for like a property to like come out and for it to be beloved is because like the people working on it, like, knows that character in and out and is like a serious steward of that character, like it not in a way that other people will be attached to their work in a way, like I think it's like even when you are doing corporate work, it's not hard to fall in love with your work and then to put something out beautiful into the world that other people can enjoy. And and it's like if you've been doing like designing the same character for 2 decades for people like around the world to enjoy, you're probably really good at your job.
That's not even a job, dude. That's like heaven.
Yeah.
I'm in heaven. Yeah, I kind of like want to play that new one, but I just don't have the time. So like, it looks like I need to like sit down and fucking give it some time because there's like crafting and shit,
Yeah. Look at this.
I got one of those little Nintendos. You know what I'm talking about? Those minis.
How did Kami Mark get into this game? Look at this guy. Make my screen bigger for a second. Look at me. Look at this guy. His boots and shit and his pants. Yeah.
When I go down and get some cigarettes, I wear my chaps and spangles. It's my beer belly. It's my capitalism belly. Did you play as Barney's?
No, that's just got to be an NPC.
Barnes. So I knew Dan Plagle is aware of this book. This book is fucking dope.
He left.
Oh,
yeah, he said he knows why he's not part of this show. Fuck manga. That's what he said.
What? Bullshit.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That's bullshit. So this gives a little synopsis on each episode. BattleTech, a little bit of artwork for each episode. Really fucking cool. Really cool book. And then in the back, talks about other connections. In the back, it starts giving you like illustrations and shit. Here, I'll make my shit. You got the same one.
Look at you guys.
I bought this at my very first comic convention I ever went to. My mom took me, and she was like, "You can get one thing here because everything's really expensive, And I saw this Robotech art one on a table, and I was just like, I really, really want this. So,
God,
yeah.
Damn! Look at that.
That's how you got hooked. Robotech.
Yeah, man.
I watched me and my mom used to actually watch Speed Racer together because she was like in her young 20s and was like totally into Speed Racer. And then I started watching right after that. I started watching Star Blazers and Robotech and Voltron and stuff. So yeah.
I gotta hold
my mom on getting me into like Japanese cartoons and stuff. Yeah, look at the inside of those fucking spaceship designs and shit. It's like the Nostromo from fucking Aliens and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking wild.
Or the Prometheus.
Super Defense Force 1.
What the fuck? This had like androgynous shit,
This was like a space. I mean, it was the true definition of a. This wasn't just a sci-fi show. It was practically like a space opera. It was
it was soap opera-y.
Grand thing happening. Yeah, not soap opera, space opera.
Yeah, space opera.
I mean, like it was. Go through go through the synopsis portion of the book. How many episodes were there for like the original run of like all three seasons? How many how many, or all 3 chapters rather? How many episodes were there? Because it shows that it's episode by episode. So how many episodes were there? Like in the whole thing.
Doesn't say how many.
Well, then just go to the synopsis one and go to the final episode and read the number.
Go left a few pages.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking
Fucking A.
fucking A, man.
Wait, what?
Hold on, I'm looking because I don't want you to be like, "Don't turn back," because I'm looking for like the final.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you to turn back. They're the pages that are marked with. You can see it on the spine. That it's right before the black spine thingies. Yeah.
This is manga.
Yeah, they're showing you. Oh, look, this is what manga is, and it's funny. I've had
Space
this book for that long, and I don't even remember reading this page at all. It was just like, oh yeah, fuck this page. It's not robots.
Yeah. And who the fuck is this guy? Go back. Say something while I'm looking for this shit.
I really like the layout and graphical design on this book. It's very pleasing.
See, they have like
Oh, there it is, Symphony of the Night.
episode 85.
Weren't these books expensive back then too?
No, it was only like
In the
15 bucks.
$15.
I mean, back in the 80s, 15 bucks for a kid's book, a comic book like this, yeah, was still expensive. I think for my mom wasn't too stoked on it. That's why she said you can get one thing. So you saw
mine was
85.
16.
Could you imagine back in the 80s being a kid and having to watch 85 episodes in a row sequentially to make sure you got the story right? That was like unheard of, dude.
Yeah, this is some kind of weird androgynous dude. You know, just thinking about it, every time I saw this as a kid, I guess you can't see it. They're like, oh, $16.95 US,
Yeah,
$23 bucks for Canadian. I'm just like, why the fuck is anybody living up there then? Everything's always so much more expensive.
Yeah,
right down here.
Fuck that shit.
And then the last thing that I got to share, it's not really manga, but it's Japanese stuff.
Okay.
It's Creature Core.
Oh, wait, I got. You want me to go first then, before you?
Yes.
Yeah, I got something short to show here.
Some like it. We got some more art. Mr.
Yeah,
Belmont.
from another manga that I just wanted to show you some of the designs. Here we go. Okay.
Oh,
So
from the South Seas. What the fuck does that mean? Sorry.
So this is from a show called Last Exile, and I know Matt doesn't necessarily always like these words when they're put out, but it's a future steampunk anime. But some of these designs are like really cool. Can we look at those fucking aerial ships?
Okay, let me zoom in on you.
Right. So this is they're wingless. Like, I mean, it almost looks like a regular plane, but there's no propeller and there's no like actual wings. They they float from steam power.
See, I'm not opposed to this steampunk stuff. I think the steampunk that I don't like is that Victorian era bullshit. Yeah. Where they're wearing
these are like floating like
cogs
steam crazy military airships called the
Lady Mechanica.
Yeah, dude. I'm just like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. It's so goofy.
But yeah, it's they got these cool.
That's cool.
What is that?
It's like they're big like airship fucking battleships, cruisers.
Cruising. That looks dope. And this is from what is this from? Is this from a comic or
both? I mean, they made it into it was a manga and then they made it into an anime. It's called Last Exile. This is the captain's like room right here. So it looks cool, like them looking out with all the portholes and like everybody's on like really kind of low tech looking stations.
That looks fucking kick ass. These are really dope looking ships. Really like original shapes and stuff. And like if you're like, these are all steampunk, I'd be like, really? They're not powered on fucking human souls or something? Like these are all ships powered on blood.
I mean, they still kind of have like a very retro look to a lot of them. This is like we're getting into like the super crazy designs that you don't see till late in the show of like fucking people that have been living in like a super magic society and shit. But yeah, I mean, like, look, it just starts getting a little bit wild. But yeah, it's a show that I really like. It's Last Exile, cool.
And it's CGI.
Yeah, all the airship stuff is, but all the characters are all drawn.
I mean, I saw
like, let me
I think
see,
it was like a prequel to the Train to Bursamuma.
Here's like some
you know the Korean zombie movie where they're on the train. Last Train to whatever the fuck. Last Train to fucking Kimchi Town. It was really dope, but like so they did like a prequel anime, and it's like it looks hand drawn, but it's not. It's like CGI, and it looks really fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean all the backgrounds and people are all drawn. The only thing they do is like when they do the high speed airship battles and stuff, it's all done in CG, but it all melds like really well. Like I said,
is this available on Amazon Prime or?
I don't know.
Look at those boots. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't know.
I started watching something called Belle or Bella. Have you heard of that?
No.
It's like a chick, and she's there's like a social media, internet web kind of Ready Player One kind of place, and during her day-to-day life, she's just like this quiet little chick and doesn't have a lot of interaction with anybody. Her mother died, but she goes on to this app and sings, and she's a world superstar, and like nobody knows who she is, and she doesn't tell anybody who she is. That's about as far as I've gotten. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's not like you're like there's not a lot of like shoot 'em up bang bang stuff, but it's kind of interesting when I'm baked.
But yeah, see, there's them in the van ship, like in a scene. They got the pilot and the co-pilot. So you got like for the story revolves around this pilot and his co-pilot, like for the extent of the thing, and all this crazy shit is like happening around them. They basically, it's like they stumble upon like other societies that have just gone to the skies and stayed living in the skies and don't ever come down anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's what I do.
Yeah, dog.
What
are you people doing down here?
But the art from the actual show is pretty dope.
Is that Chun-Li?
No, that's that's the pilot right there, and that's his co-pilot.
They don't fuck.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
That was a fucking tangent. Why the fuck would they have a tangent? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it. Tangent. I mean, it's just
the dude's nose was just like was just barely touching the chick's like head cinnamon bun. I'm not
in that piece of art?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bing.
Yeah.
Bing.
Bing. It's like Joe Biden.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that dude, like his hair is tangenting, his nose is a tangent. Every piece of
this even with her hair right there.
Yeah, dude, like what the is that a fucking was like now I'm like, is that on purpose? Because it's fucking like, if you do it in 3s or 4s, is it a joke?
I don't know.
I don't like tangents.
Yep.
I don't like steampunk and I don't like tangents. Get off my lawn.
Yep, that's all. So that's all I got for anime today. You got anything else, Matt?
I got the creature core, but I think Mr. Belmont's got some quick art. but while he's showing this art, after this show, we're gonna head over to JBot's channel for his art stream tonight. So if anybody with a wrench wants to put that in the chat, that'd be fantastic.
This is Night Owl. These are sketches for the movie, for the costume design. Actually, Finch worked on the movie, believe it or not.
Night Owl for the fucking for Watchmen?
Yes.
Yeah, movie. Hold still. Right there you go. Don't move. Oh.
My fucking camera keeps focusing in and out.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it.
That looks dope.
But that looks sick as shit.
Yeah, it's hard to get pencils sometimes.
Oh my god, look at that. I love the claws on the hands, dude. That's why I put them on. Look at the back, dude. He's got some fucking Hulk shit going on.
It's Planet Hulk cover prelim, I guess.
Oh my god.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnails. Look at that fucking thumbnail, dude.
And he's got the ship.
Yeah.
The owl ship.
Damn. Hey man, could you draw some of this stuff? Fuck yeah.
More Richard Friend and Finch.
Yeah, they're a pretty good duo.
Yeah.
Like I said, Richard Friend is a damn fine inker.
Shield Hero? You ever heard of Shield Hero?
No.
Nope.
What is that, Caleb? Ooh. I like the eyes on the Spider-Man.
Yeah, I bought a lot of Finch sketches that were pencils, and then I became friends with Richard Friend, and I got him to ink most of them.
That's fucking brilliant, dude.
I like how he did the bricks.
Yeah. Super clever. I like the more narrower eyes. Okay, copy that, buddy.
This is Matt Banning and Finch. It was a quick Punisher sketch, and he really overhauled it with the inks.
Yeah, that's fucking dope.
It's so sick. God, what a fucking shame. What a goddamn shame.
And the last one.
What? Why is it a shame?
With the canceling of the Punisher and what they kind of did.
Okay.
I
was like, that looks pretty good. Why is it a shame? Like,
oh no, the artwork looks fucking dope. The artwork looks so dope. It bummed me out knowing that they had just
killed him off.
But fuck the character.
Was this like a remembrance piece for someone?
Yeah, it was for 9/11. He did this piece, and it was digitally inked, I believe. So that's why it's pencils. But
very cool.
I got a good deal on it, so I just picked it up. Big Finch fan.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Very nice. All right, so I guess we're not going to run right up next to JBots, but so I'm going to show this, and then we'll bounce.
All right.
Is that cool?
For sure.
All right. You guys might remember this or recognize this because this is it looks kind of like Onslaught. Remember when Xavier and Magneto joined together?
Make you bigger so that we're smaller, so we can see you more.
I'm a humble man, Billy.
Yeah, that's crazy looking, dude.
It's like this guy was making these like fucking models.
I mean, talk about asymmetry in a character design. It looks. I mean, it's like. Yeah, it's kind of making the same silhouette, overall, but it's like, dude, every part of his like rib cage, his hands, everything are completely different on both sides. It's fucking wild.
It's so even his head.
It makes you feel uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. Like even the inside of the
real
forearms,
jawbone right there.
The curve on the inside of both forearms is really kind of awkward. Like,
yeah, dude. So
wait, what is this called?
Creature Core.
Creature Core.
Creature Core.
And it was just this guy that was doing these like crazy artwork and models.
Oh, Jay's here. Says bounce over to Desolate Soul Studios tonight as we have Von Klaus on tonight. Yeah, right on.
Shit.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. This fucking glare. Fuck you in your face. But now you can't see it. So sorry.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, as you move the page, like you can see, like you just lift it up a little bit and then it goes okay.
So yeah, this is like a model guy. You know, he made all these like crazy little models.
Look at that fucking chick. It's like fucking crazy death Cyndi Lauper with her little belly pooch there.
Yeah, dude. But this is like kind of a running theme. This chick
with the hair like that.
Well, you see, it's like he'll do. See how old this book is? It's like falling apart.
Yeah, I wonder if that's like his wife or something.
But see, then he'll have this chick, and you can see that like he's like custom made these models. So there's like an actual Kinner's alien head in the background, you know. But it's really fucking cool shit.
So is this a Japanese guy though, or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe that's his wife.
Yasushi.
Yasushi.
Nirasawa.
Very good.
Was that all right?
You speak Japanese like we speak Japanese.
I like a baseball.
Sushi like I say sushi.
Do you understand? Yeah, so that's very cool. And you know, I think I saw this. Like that would totally be a really cool like Harlequin thing, right? I mean, it's not her.
Caleb, Matt probably showed his top 3 mangas tonight on the stream. I mean, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
I mean, you brought your 8 game. Yeah.
I think so. I mean, this right here is pretty dope. I mean, it's not manga.
It's not a manga, but yeah. No,
but they did
love that, and again, I love that forearm on the right page. That forearm.
Yeah.
The one that's smaller, the one that's smaller in the middle of the. Oh, is it? I thought it was a lighter. Oh, I thought that was like a forearm. I thought that was like a gauntlet.
Dude, look at this fucking her like first aid kit is like inside a fucking skull.
As one does.
Like what the fuck?
I mean, why? I mean, what? So you know what you're dealing with.
You know.
Well, I mean, again, it's like if you think about it, it's a way of making what in high fantasy would have been a magical item, because you would see like a wizard or a warlock or something with like a magical skull of Gul'dan on his fucking belt and shit, you know. But now you bring it into like a high tech function. It's like, yeah, I still have a skull on my belt, and I'm like a modern day warlock, but it contains like all my fucking alchemical fucking potions in it and shit to fucking get you feeling all better.
And also, you'll
been blessed by a dark occultist, so it's like it's not all technology. There's a little bit of magic in there.
This came out before the McFarlane stuff, as well. Like a lot of like Todd McFarlane, some of his toys, I think were like kind of swiped from this guy's shit.
I'm not going to say anything disparaging.
Say it.
I'm not a huge Todd McFarlane fan. Like I don't not like his stuff. Like I like some of his really early stuff, but like when he started doing the whole toy thing, like later, I wasn't a huge fan. It's like, look at this crazy looking toy that is totally unposable. Great.
Yes. Exactly.
His thing that I can bear, unless I have the legs in just the perfect position, can't even stand. And I will get like, and I think it was kind of partially what discolored me on the McFarlane Toys thing is because I got the Kaneda from Akira McFarlane toy figure, and that thing can't even it's almost unstandable. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like he has him leaning all contrapposto on one hip, which kind of looks cool if you have a base or something for it, but like if you don't, it's like an unstandable figure. It fucking pisses me off.
Like I don't like all the actual text is in Japanese. So I guess now I can like take a picture of it and be like, oh, that's what it says.
No, dude, I'm telling you that you don't even need to
Look
take
at
a
this,
picture.
dude.
The Google Eye function on the camera, it does it in
Do
real
it for me?
time.
Weird.
You just hover over it while looking at your phone, and it
Mhm.
translates that block of text into English. That's why it's like Boop Dan showed it to me. It's like how you can read like mangas that you might have, or anything in any
Real
language. You just set
shrimp
it to
claw.
English, and the camera goes over it, and it just you'll see it for a second, and then like inside the bubble, the text will change to English.
Okay.
It's fucking
Alright,
wild, dude. Yeah.
It'll be weird because I have all these ideas of who the fuck these people are. Edo Black Shrimp.
Dude,
and
they're
fucking
basically he's designing
Steve
symbiotes.
Oil Rain
Or he was
and
designing
Gonzo
what do you call them? Cenobites for the fucking Hellraiser series. It looks like
Well, they're like, I mean,
Cenobites.
that just looks fucking sick, dude. Goddamn, really dope shit. I thought that's cool. Very like.
Oh, can we look at left page top? Look at that. Like, what is that? Like a fucking bike he's on right there?
Yeah.
That's sick. That's dope right there.
So it's like he's riding something, but he's like using his arm as the engine to engage. Right? Like that's where the engine is coming from.
Yeah.
So sick.
And look
and
at
this
one
motherfucker,
one of the
look at this.
wheels is look at one of the wheels is actually a circular saw. Look at the left wheel. Left
Yeah.
side of the front wheel is a circular saw.
The fuck?
And his name is Dig Black Gear on a Mono Wheeler.
Hail Jason Unhinged in the chat.
Yo, what's going on here?
Is that him showing his fetish off, like on his collar, basically, as they
I
say?
don't know what the fuck is that, right?
He's got like a sex doll on his chest or something. I don't get it.
Fucking
This
Zulu asphalt
for
dude.
later.
And you know, this came out. This is out before a lot of that Star Wars shit. Like you look at it, you go, "Oh yeah, that's like some Darth
Revan
Bane
shit.
looking shit." You know what I mean? It's like, no, this came out like a lot, like a good 5 years before that.
Yeah.
Enough time for people to see it and then start fucking swiping from it.
No, and this isn't Matt, like what Matt's showing us. This isn't like, see, Japanese art isn't all like manga. Some of it's crazy dark shit, like fucking this stuff, you know?
Dude, what the fuck? Like Shork Longstone, Cash Ironblood. I mean, they're just, who the fuck knows who these people are? I don't know. I guess I should just translate it, but it's just so cool. And they don't have big eyes. They have like normal eyes. Here's his operating equipment.
Mm-mm.
How fucking rad is that?
Yeah.
Blood beer. I guess they're vampires. That's what I kind of assume.
Oh, Chad's seeing Spider-Man tonight. That's where he was.
Ah, yeah. I'll watch it when it comes on.
I like that one on page 2, lower left side of the page. The Misfits. Okay, or not.
Wait a minute. What am I showing?
Go back a couple
this little
pages.
guy right here.
Go back one page.
Stop. You're talking about
No. Like flip back one page. No. One on the right side, lower left panel that says Misfit. Misfits. Lower left. Oh my God! Why are you flipping another page?
I didn't.
No. Go back to the page you were just on. I was telling you, it's labeled right there. It says Misfits.
This one.
No. Go forward a page.
Right. I think I'm back.
Right
this
there.
says Misfits.
Yes, Misfits. Like you didn't show that at all. Like I said, like 3 times.
I'm sorry. Fuck.
Yeah,
I think there must be some like delay in like what I'm showing and what you're seeing. Let's just talk after that. Right. But yeah, that right there is fucking dope. The little Misfits guy, or you just actually talking about
like the actual figure, like the big one down in the lower left corner.
But I like that he's used the Misfit skull and like turned it into his Phantom Core guy as well.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
But like that thing looks like something like you would have come up with, like that actual figure, like that homunculi fucking thingy right there with the blue background.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, like, what does he have? Like fucking mouths coming out of his crotch?
I don't know. I don't.
Can you tell?
Yes.
Can you scoot it up so it's a little more mid camera for us? Because it's kind of like lower, like half of it's cutting off. There you go. Yeah, it looks like he's got like mouths coming out of his fucking around from the back of his ass, out of his crotch and shit. That's fucking crazy.
He's misfitting. So.
Thank you for the happy birthday wishes, Jason. It's Bar's daughter's birthday today.
Yep.
Mine yesterday, hers today. Lily's, right?
That's right. No, Lori's.
Lori's, sorry.
All right. There's a couple more, but
yeah, cool.
That is so fucking McFarlane. Like I almost feel like McFarlane like literally had that figure made.
Right.
Like, it's fucking
it's crazy
Asian monkey spawn. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, honestly. Like I will even say too, like how Western influenced dark fantasy this Asian artist actually is. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, Guyver, dude, that shit is dope.
It does look Spawnish.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Like some of those, like the new, Ecto or armor spawn. It looks just like him.
See, that right there is like a perfect example of Prime. Okay.
I'm sorry. I know. I'm trying to just get through the book so that we can wrap it up.
Of Prime, using big, medium, and small areas to design something really well. Because like, look at there's like really small, detailed areas, and then bigger, medium parts to his armor, and then other really big, just kind of blank areas that like give your eye some rest to like kind of check out the other bits.
I like that. I like that idea. Giving your eyes some time to rest.
Yeah.
I like that a
like
lot.
His inner thighs and his outer thighs are a big like rest point. Well, like then you get to his torso and it's really dense. And then his head again doesn't go completely, but it's like a mid-sized shape, where it's got some detail in it, but then it's more of an overall shape. I like that. Masterful. Yeah.
And there's just some other
That's a good question, Caleb Reynolds. Toriyama or Toyotaru? That's funny.
This thing is just falling apart as I move it around.
Yep.
But yeah, man. He's even got some drawings.
Yeah, cool stuff, everybody.
Oh, hey.
There's that chick he loves, John. It's like fucking Cyndi Lauper's cousin.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands as a girl.
It's like Emily Lauper.
It's good enough for me. It's good enough. It's good enough for me. Yeah. Well, all right. I gotta go, man. I gotta leave the comic book shop and bounce. That's what I feel like when we're doing this show. I feel like we're like just hanging out in a comic book shop, fucking talking shit.
Hey, man. Well, I'll see you on your next.
You got anything going on? You wanna shill anything real quick, Mr. Belmont?
I just got my second chance campaign up on Fun My Comic right now. Smokes 1 and Weaponized Werewolf. What's his name? Dan was just in here earlier. He has a couple pinups in Weaponized Werewolf. I published them for him.
Nice.
Yeah. If you like smoking weed and you like Mike Barron and Justin Belmont, then you should check out Smokes.
Yeah, I'm really close to 200 backers across all platforms.
Nice.
But I'm just only on Fun My Comic. Tomorrow we're doing the Man Cave on my channel. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to have Luke Stone on. We're going to talk about Fun My Comic. So if anybody has any questions, I think we're going to ask them about the distribution deal that they got going on.
Nice. Luke Stone's good stuff, man. I like Luke Stone a lot.
That's about it right now.
He's a good guy. That's my Luke Stone impersonation. Hey, how's it going?
It's
Cool,
pretty
man.
good.
What about you, Billy? Anything going on?
Nope. I mean, update on Rock and Roll Ninja just went out. Everybody that backed Rock and Roll Ninja at any level will get one of the cool patches that Matt Barr designed. The squad patch. It's got the little like cool short ninja design on it.
Very Apple CD. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like the little chibi. You know?
Yeah, it's like almost like or Metal Gear Solid. It's very like fucking Foxhound fucking looking
Yeah.
thingy.
Yeah. If
So
somebody
yeah,
wants to drop a link or
that's
something,
I just did.
sorry.
No, it's okay. I was don't say sorry. I was like I knew you were just about to say it. So I and then of course Goblin Girls is still in production. So go ahead and check out. Thankfully we haven't been shadow banned like it seems like everybody fucking else. But over at Indiegogo, yeah, check out Goblin Girl, and yeah, that's all I got going on.
Cool, man. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next week. Peace.